South Koreans' generational images of North Korea. The image of North Korea held by South Koreans varies significantly across generations. Recent surveys show a general trend of hardening negative perceptions and declining support for reunification. Here is a breakdown of the perceptions by major age cohorts. 1. Youth, ages 18 to 39/Millennials and Gen Z. This group has the most distinct and often pragmatic view, as they have no personal memory of a unified Korea or the Korean War. Separate state identity, they are the most likely to view North and South Korea as separate countries, not as one nation destined for unification. For instance, a majority of people in their 30s view North Korea as a separate nation and people. Low need for unification, support for reunification is lowest among this cohort, often below 50%. They often see it as an unnecessary burden on South Korea's economy, and are more concerned with domestic issues like employment. Enemy perception, paradoxically, while they favor "don't mind me, don't bother me" pragmatism, they are often the most sensitive to North Korean provocations. They frequently rank with the oldest generation in viewing North Korea as an enemy, due to growing up amidst the North's nuclear threats and military actions, like the sinking of the ROKS Cheonan or the shelling of Yeonpyeong Island. Rational view on unification, they view unification through a rational/economic lens, prioritizing the alleviation of war risk over historical or ethnic reconciliation. 2. Middle-aged, ages 40 to 59. This generation holds a more mixed or transitional view, having witnessed both periods of inter-Korean détente and tension. The interest in North Korea. Compared to the younger generation, this group often shows a relatively stronger interest in North Korea, viewing it through the lens of its own political and social context. Transitional views on ethnicity, the perception of North Koreans as the same ethnic group remains stronger than in the youth cohort, but they are also increasingly viewing the two Koreas as separate countries. A focus on status quo/coexistence, they tend to prefer stability and a status quo or peaceful coexistence over immediate, costly unification. Shifting emotions, recent data shows a general increase in negative emotions, such as anger and anxiety toward North Korea compared to previous years. 3. Older generations, ages 60+. This cohort's views are heavily shaped by their direct or indirect experience with the Korean War. A strong unification urgency, they are the most likely to express a strong need for unification and believe it should happen as quickly as possible, often viewing it as a historical and ethnic imperative. Hostile regime, welcoming people, their personal feelings toward the North are complex. They often express the most intense hatred for the Kim regime, which caused the war and separation, but the strongest sympathy and welcoming attitude toward North Korean defectors. Ethnic identity, they are the most likely to recognize North and South Koreans as one ethnic group. Unification goals, they prioritize ethnic homogeneity and potential economic benefits as the key reasons for unification. They also show a greater willingness to bear the financial burden, unification tax, for it. Overall trends. The prevailing sentiment across all age groups in recent years includes the perception of North Korea as an enemy or hostile across the board, but especially strong in the youngest and oldest cohorts. View of inter-Korean relations as bad, a large majority of South Koreans, regardless of age or ideology, perceive the current inter-Korean relationship as poor or frozen. Increasing indifference, apathy. Some surveys note a rise in indifference or detachment toward North Korea among the general population, which may be reflected in the youth cohort's desire for the government to focus on domestic issues.